Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. Hey Browns fans, buckle up because we've got some pretty significant developments coming out of Berea that could shake up the entire AFC North. Yes, I'm talking about the ongoing quarterback battle that's been heating up throughout training camp and preseason. A battle that could have long-lasting implications, not just for this season, but for the future of the franchise. As of now, the Cleveland Browns are in a bit of a limbo, trying to figure out who will be under center when the season kicks off. And let me tell you, the situation is more intriguing than ever, especially with the recent news that Joe Flacco is set to be released by the team. Now, for those who have been following this team closely, you know that Cleveland has been searching for stability at quarterback for quite some time. It's a franchise that's tasted the highs of playoff success, but has also struggled with finding that franchise guy who can lead them deep into the postseason. The Browns have invested in a mix of veteran experience and promising young talent, but right now, the picture is far from clear. The organization has decided to keep the competition open and let the players fight it out right up until the season opener, which is a smart move considering the uncertainty and the need to evaluate talent under real game conditions. Many NFL insiders and analysts believe that veteran Joe Flacco, with his extensive experience and playoff pedigree, still has the edge when it comes to securing the starting spot. Flacco, after all, has been around the block. He's been a Super Bowl MVP, a postseason hero, and a steady veteran presence. But as we all know, the NFL is a league that favors youth and upside, and that's where the rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders really made waves in the preseason. Sanders, the young gun who started the Browns' preseason opener due to injuries to other quarterbacks, played exceptionally well, throwing for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns, helping lead Cleveland to a victory over the Carolina Panthers. This performance by Sanders wasn't just a flash in the pan. It was a statement that he might be more than just a developmental project. It's possible that he's making a case for himself to crack the top 3 on the depth chart, maybe even pushing for a starting role down the line. But realistically speaking, it's unlikely that Cleveland will start a rookie in Week 1, especially given the team's current standing. Still, the fact that Sanders has shown flashes of brilliance could give him a real shot at climbing the ranks, especially if the coaching staff begins to prioritize long-term potential over immediate results. But let's not forget about the other key player in this equation, Kenny Pickett. Now Pickett, the former first-round pick, has been in the league long enough to understand what it takes to succeed. His experience as a backup to Jalen Hurts with the Philadelphia Eagles last season has given him valuable insight into high-level NFL offense and leadership. Cleveland might see him as a viable option, especially if they decide to part ways with Flacco. The team could release or trade Flacco, opening up a spot for Pickett, or even giving the young rookies a clearer path to compete for the starting role. And this is the core of the debate right now. Do the Browns give the keys to the offense to the veteran Flacco, who might help them win a few more games this season but isn't seen as a long-term solution? Or do they roll the dice with a younger quarterback like Pickett, who, despite some struggles early in his career, has shown signs of growth and poise? And let's not forget Shedeur Sanders, the rookie who, if given the chance, could develop into a star. The Browns have been longing for that franchise quarterback for years, and now might be the perfect opportunity to take a chance on one of these young guns. The key here is patience and vision. Cleveland's front office and coaching staff need to evaluate whether they're in a rebuild or a retooling phase. If they're truly committed to building for the future, then giving the young guys a shot makes sense. The team's recent history shows that stability at quarterback has been hard to find. Remember Baker Mayfield's departure, the brief stint with Deshaun Watson, and now this ongoing competition. It's been a roller coaster. But with the recent news that Flacco is on his way out, the Browns are signaling a willingness to invest in youth. This is a pivotal moment, a real crossroads for the franchise. Cleveland's decision to release Flacco isn't just about clearing cap space, it's a statement about where the team's focus lies. They want to see what they have in these young quarterbacks, to understand if any of them can be the future of the franchise. Pickett, in particular, could benefit greatly from this opportunity. He's been learning behind the scenes, absorbing the playbook, and now he might get the chance to showcase his talent in a real NFL game. After struggling during his stint with the Steelers, he's learned a lot, and the Browns could be the perfect place for him to reboot his career. And let's talk a bit more about Sanders. The preseason opener was a real eye-opener. His performance wasn't just about the stats. It was about the confidence he showed, the poise under pressure, and the ability to execute the offense. If he continues to impress in training camp and the remaining preseason games, it's not out of the realm of possibility that Cleveland might consider giving him some snaps in the regular season, maybe in a limited role at first, but enough to gauge his development. The coaching staff might be cautious, but they're also aware that sometimes a rookie can inject new energy into the team and serve as a spark for the future. For Browns fans, this is an exciting yet nerve-wracking time. The team's recent history has been marked by ups and downs, but the potential here is enormous. Cleveland has some talented pieces on offense, like Nick Chubb and Amari Cooper, but without a reliable quarterback, those weapons don't reach their full potential. The team's defense has been solid, but football is ultimately decided by who's guiding the offense. And right now, that's the big question mark. Looking ahead, the Browns' front office faces some tough decisions. Do they stick with Flacco for a bit longer, hoping experience can carry them through a few more wins? Or do they start integrating Pickett and Sanders into the mix, taking some risks for the sake of long-term success? It's a classic dilemma, win now versus build for the future. Given the current state of the AFC North, where the Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers all have solid teams, Cleveland needs to find its identity quickly. And speaking of the division, let's not forget how competitive it is. The Ravens are still led by Lamar Jackson, who can be electric when healthy. The Bengals have Joe Burrow, who's one of the best quarterbacks in the league when healthy. And the Steelers, with their solid roster and a stable quarterback situation, are always in the mix. For Cleveland, establishing a reliable quarterback is the first step toward climbing that ladder and challenging for the division title once again. This season is shaping up to be one of the most fascinating in recent memory for Browns fans. The management's decision to move on from Flacco could be a catalyst, a signal that they're serious about developing talent and building for a brighter future. It's not just about winning a few games this year, it's about setting the foundation for sustained success. The coaching staff is likely watching closely, evaluating every throw, every decision, and every step these young quarterbacks take. What's really exciting is the potential for unexpected surprises. Maybe Sanders continues to impress and earns a spot as a starter earlier than expected. Perhaps Pickett shows that he's ready to step into a bigger role after gaining valuable experience in Pittsburgh and now in Cleveland. Or maybe Flacco's departure opens the door for a rookie to shine and become the franchise quarterback Browns fans have been dreaming of for years. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this offseason so compelling. In the end, what matters most is that Cleveland is taking a bold step. They're embracing the uncertainty, trusting in the process, and giving themselves the best shot at finding their long-term leader at the most important position on the field. Browns fans, you know how important this is. It's a pivotal moment, a crossroads, and no matter what happens, it's going to be a season to remember. The team is on the brink of something new, and your support and patience will be crucial as they navigate this new chapter. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. Do you think the team made the right move releasing Flacco? Are you confident that Pickett or Sanders can be the future at quarterback? Or do you believe they should have kept Flacco a bit longer and given him a shot to help the team compete this year? Whatever your thoughts are, I want to hear them. Your passion keeps the Browns alive and thriving. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, breaking news, and in-depth analysis on everything happening with the Cleveland Browns. The offseason might be winding down, but the excitement is just beginning. Stay tuned, Browns fans, because the best is yet to come, and this team is gearing up for a season full of surprises, challenges, and hopefully, a lot of victories. Thanks for being with me today, and as always, let's keep that Browns spirit high. Until next time.